Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Narancheva Narottamam Devim Sarasatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraye Nashta Prayasha Badreshu Natyam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki. Yes, what is the shloka number? Offer my heart, please let me know what we do. Think of you as the person or the great Vamana. Oh my Lord, kindly arrived. Then, we finished the chapter, Shridhara? Chapter 19. Srimad Bhagavatam. Mataji is going to read.
Chapter 19, Lord Vamandev begs charity from Bali Maharaj. This 19th chapter describes how Lord Vamandev asks for 3 phases of land and charity, how Bali Maharaj agreed to this proposal, and how Shukracharya forbade Bali Maharaj to fulfill Lord Vamandev's request. When Bali Maharaj believed Vamandev to be the son of Brahmana, told him to ask for anything, he liked Lord Vamanadeva praised Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyaksha for their heroic activities, and after that praising the family in which Bali Maharaj had been born, he begged the king for 3 pieces of land. Bali Maharaj agreed to give this land in charity, so this was very insignificant. But Shukracharya, who could understand that Vamanadeva was Vishnu, the friend of the demigods, forbade Bali Maharaj to give this land. Shukracharya advised Bali Maharaj to withdraw his promise. He explained that in subduing others, in joking, in responding to danger, in acting for the welfare of others, and so on, one could refuse to fulfill one's promise, and there would be no fall. By this philosophy, Shukracharya tried to dissuade Bali Maharaj from giving land to Lord Vamanadeva.
Shri Shukha Vacha Iti Vero Janervakyam Dharma Yuktam Sasunritam Nishamya Bhagavan Pritaha Pratinande Nandedam Abravi. Shri Shukha Vacha, Shri Shukadeva Goswami said, Iti Das Vairochanehe, the son of Virochana. Vakyam, the word, Dharma Yuktam, in terms of religious principle. Saha, he, Sunritam, very pleasing. Nishamya, hearing. Bhagavan, Supreme Personality Godhead. Pritaha, completely pleased. Pritanandya, Pratinandya, congratulating him. Idam, the following word, Abravit, said. Shukadeva Goswami continued, when the Supreme Personality Godhead Vamanadeva heard Bali Maharaj speaking in this pleasing way, he was very satisfied, and for Bali Maharaj had spoken in terms of religious principle. So the Lord began to praise him. The Supreme Personality Godhead said, O King, you are indeed exalted because your present advisors of the Brahmana, the descendant of the Bhrigu, and because your instructors for your future life is your grandfather, the peaceful and venerable Prahlad Maharaj. Your statements are very true and they completely agree with the religious principle. They are in keeping with the behavior of your family and they enhance your reputation. Yes, Mataji. Or you want your daughter to read? You can read. Read.
Prahlad Maharaj is another example of a pure devotee. Someone might argue that since Prahlad Maharaj, even though very old, was attached to his family and specifically to his grandson, Bali Maharaj, how could he be an ideal example? Therefore, this verse uses the word Prashanta. The devotee is always sober. He is never disturbed by any conditions. Even if a devotee remains in Grihastha life and does not run after material possessions, he should still be understood to be Prashanta, sober, because of his pure devotion to the Lord. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu therefore said,
Kiva Vipra Kiva Nyasi Shudake Naya Yehi Krishna Tattaveta Sei Guru Haya.
whether one is a Brahmana, a sannyasi, or a Shudra, regardless of what he is, he can become a spiritual master if he knows the signs of Krishna. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya 8.128. Anyone completely aware of the signs of Krishna, regardless of his status in life, is a guru. Thus, Prahlad Maharaj is a guru in all circumstances. Here, his lordship Vamandev also teaches sannyasis and brahmacharis that one should not ask more than necessary. He wanted only 3 pages of land, although Bali Maharaj wanted to give him anything he wanted.
Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurmalitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamini Namine. Namaste Saraswate Devi Gauravani Pracharine Visheshaya Shunyavadi Pashata Deshatarine Jayo Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasati Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. See, Sridhar, the door is closed. Yeah. Hare Krishna Mataji. Muted.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Yeah. Welcome. Shri Shukha Vacha Iti Vairocha Nirvakyam Dharma Yuktam Sasunritam Nishamya Bhagavan Pritaha Pratinandedam Abravi. Shukadeva Goswami continued, when the Supreme Personality Godhead Vamanadeva heard Bali Maharaj speaking in this pleasing way, he was very satisfied, for Bali Maharaj had spoken in terms of religious principles as he began to praise him. So there is no kind of a flattery. So there is no flattery happening here. It is not that Vamanadeva came. We also go sometimes to meet people. But he has not done flattery, he spoke the facts. In the Vedic culture, the Brahmanas, many times Prabhupada mentioned, go to the kings. And actually kings are noble. And in a very gentleman way, they will encourage the king in good activities. That was very nice what you have done. You built a beautiful temple for Krishna. That was wonderful thing what you did. And you have done this. They will actually glorify him for the acts which has done in correctness. You made that decision. It was perfectly in line with the scriptures. And the sages were maintained in the Vedic culture. Just like we discussed in the holy places. There is need of pandas. When you go to the holy place, somebody has to explain. Somebody takes us around and he explains the holy place. It is so nice. Otherwise, nobody to explain how does it work out. We don't know the place. But at the end, he says, give me this much money. Then the whole thing is again spoiled. Whatever, that's called seva. People feel they should give, they give. And then it is proper. So there were Brahmanas in the Vedic culture maintained by the kings. They used to go to the king. They are doing the Brahminical activities. Patan, Patan, Yajana, Yajana, Dana, Pratigraha. And they'll come to the king and give him good counsel and good advice. Okay, and they were a symbol of purity in the society. The abharana of the Brahmana in the society, Vedic culture, is pure. Therefore, Prabhupada says one very strong statement: unless you are pure, you should not take any donation. Isn't it? Wrong. Actually, it doesn't make sense then. And in fact, unbelievable thing Prabhupada says. Prabhupada was in Vrindavan. Who are the most venerated for public in Vrindavan? Those Babajis sitting all around the place. Prabhupada said each one of them we should give a kulhadi. Do agriculture. And Prabhupada said forget about creating food for other people. At least for your own food you create. Prabhupada said that. So he was not encouraging at all. Otherwise, if this was very encouraged, then Prabhupada would have given Babaji sannyas to his days. Never. Prabhupada said one conversation over here. Give one kuladi to them. Each one give an axe. At least your own food you grow. This is not the way. Just sitting down and Govardhan or this thing. Or Prabhupada said, no. At least your own food you create. This how much, Prabhupada says, I thank my Guru Maharaj for clarifying to me with all these Babajis and neophytes. That's why his Guru wrote a book, Vaishnava K. What kind of Vaishnava are you? You're trying to show you're a great Vaishnava, but silently you're addicted to so many vices. So it is very much needed that we actively engage ourselves in devotion service. So here, Vamanadeva has come and he is going to give a good counsel to Bali Maharaj. And Bali Maharaj knows the Kshatriya dependent on the Brahmanas for this work. Brahmanas are a symbol of austerity. They are a symbol of purity in the Vedic culture. It's like explain the presence. It's like पहले देते थे ना, आपको देख के मेरा my day is auspicious. They used to say like that. Just because I have seen you, my day is good today. Actually, Brahmanas are so pure. You don't have to say actually people felt. Because the person is totally free from all material desires. The person is relishing Krishna consciousness. Even darshan of that person will purify, correct? But they were Brahmanas of that caliber. Therefore, when Vamanadeva came, it is said is Tejas, the effulgence of Vamanadeva was giving total purity to the whole atmosphere. All of the sages felt completely humbled because, and you see, the age was not a criteria. Now he has come, he has taken one form, first of Vishnu. The first he took the form of Vishnu, then took a huge Virata form, then took a small form of this Vatu, Brahmana. Favorite has been in Bhagavatam 5 years. Prahlad Maharaj 5 years, Dhruv Maharaj 5 years, perhaps 5 years. Always somebody were discussing, why is it they were at 5 years they started preaching? We don't see it 1 year, 2 year preaching. 5 years. The reason perhaps is because for people to understand, it's at 5 years children start speaking sensibly. Before that, they cannot speak lines properly. Half, tu, tata, they do. Isn't it? 1-year-old child will say, pa, pa, ma. He cannot speak coherently. So I think at 5 years, they can present in a coherent way. Therefore, even though they were all liberated personalities, Krishna at that age made them to speak so that people can understand what is happening. So here also we can put at 5 years, roughly, Vamandeva's age visible. What do you feel? As a 10, 12-year-old boy, what age he has exhibited? His body is transcendental, exhibited age of a small boy. If it is to be more sensible, understandable, but the picture painting which is shown is generally 10, 12, I think. What do you think the picture looks like? Prerna Mataji, any comments? What do you think is the age which is visible of Vamanadeva in most of the paintings?
Yeah, Prabhu, looks like around 10.
10? Yeah.
Yeah, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण
ये वामन देव का एज कितना है जो what he exhibited?
किसका?
Now, if you look at this, what is his age? Huh?
Supposed to be less than you.
Who?
For 2 means it should be more, but it is not.
Okay.
It is not.
But not dwarf like this word. He was unimaginably beautiful. Huh? So maybe looking like a 5-year-old boy? Looking like a 5-year-old boy, 12-year-old maybe. But generally what happens, the Upanayana, generally, in his case it was different. Moment is born, Upanayana was done. Because you don't have to wait. He doesn't need, but all the generally when you do birthday ceremony, you don't do Upanayana. Generally. Birthday ceremony is separate, Upanayana ceremony is generally done at 12 in ISKCON also. Minimum is 12. But all were done together for it. So maybe he exhibiting 12-year-old age, but looking 5-year-old. Because he was looking dwarf. Okay. Okay, so we continue on this. So this is the principle we understand here. That Vamanadeva, so Vamanadeva glorified the whole dynasty. He glorified Hiranyakashipu. He's not told any lie. Telling facts. He's glorifying Prahlad Maharaj. And then Prabhupada talks about Prahlad Maharaj. Prahlad Maharaj, how is he glorifying? Prahlad Maharaj is a Grahastha. Can he glorify a Grahastha? Yes. This famous incident comes from Ramananda Rai meets Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked Ramananda Rai to tell about Krishna consciousness. Correct? At that point, when the discussion is happening, Ramananda Rai says, how can I talk to you? It's a very famous incident actually. He said, how can I talk to you? Because you are a sannyasi. You are a sannyasi and I am a... Yeah, this is a famous picture. He said, you are a sannyasi. How can I talk to you? I'm coming from a Brahmin family. And who am I? I'm a Shudra and a Grahastha. Correct? I'm a Shudra Grahastha, but your situation is different. So how can I talk to you? So how can I talk to you? Huh? So Ramananda Rai was perplexed because he was talking about Krishna. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked him some wonderful question. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked Ramananda Rai, what should the people do it in Kali Yuga? What's the goal of life? How to attain it? Ramananda Rai said, goal of life is to go back to kingdom of God and to attain it, follow Varnashram. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, pick something more. I'm interested in this. The standard Vedic method, but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu pick something more. Then he says, Sarvadharman parityaja. No. I give up everything, just surrender. Then he said, no, he said, karma mishrit bhakti, jnana mishrit bhakti. He speaks so many things. He spoke. Then Ramananda Rai said, Sthane sita shruti katan tanuva manopi. Just stay in your place and just hear about Krishna. You're a brahmachari, grahastha, vanaprastha, doesn't matter. Wherever you are, just hear about Krishna. You're doing job, no problem. Just hear about Krishna. Don't have to change anything. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, yes. Okay, that went on. Then after that, went on, he started speaking about Radha Krishna Leela and speaking about separation from Radharani, which Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was enjoying. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Ramana said, wait a minute. What's going on here? I am a Shudra Grahastha and a Sannyasi Brahmin. I should not be speaking all this thing. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave the famous statement which is there. Kiba virpra kiba nyasi shudre kene naya. Hey Krishna tattva veta say guru haya. That who speaks about the knowledge of Krishna, he should be guru. Doesn't matter where he is situated. How revolutionary this is. And this was practice. Shuka Muni was only a 16-year-old boy. And when he spoke Bhagavatam, whole assembly heard it. Isn't such a beautiful civilization? Isn't it? In practice, it was acting. Now, Vaman Deva is only looking like a 5-year-old boy. perhaps maybe because Vatu is a dwarf, maybe perhaps, showing, because the way he's speaking sensibly and logically, 12-year-old boy of this world, but he's showing an age of only 5 years. How do we accommodate Vatu and young boy? But still, he's getting so much respect. The emperor of the world not world, universe, is getting down from his seat. He's washing his lotus feet, and he's putting the water on his head. Look at the culture. And he's hearing him, and he spoke first. Bali Maharaj spoke, so nice, you have come. Today all generations are purified. And because you have come, we are so fortunate. And what do you want from me? You want a village? You want to get married? You want an island? I can give whatever you want. And then he's saying, that's nice. And now he will speak, how glorious is your family. Your grandfather, Prahlad Maharaj, so great. So Prabhupada is speaking on that topic today. He's speaking, Prahlad Maharaj was a grihastha at this time. He was still in the house. He had a grandchild, he was still at house. But devotee is totally sober. He's prashanta. Independent of the situation, he can maintain Krishna consciousness. Normal people are ashanta. The smallest of trouble, first thing they stop is chanting. But I am not going to chant, I'm very disturbed. First thing. But sometimes somebody went to Prabhupada. Prabhupada, I could not chant today. So Prabhupada said, did you eat? I ate. Did you sleep? Yes, I did. That all is going on. But this, because you do not think it is important, you left aside this. So Prahlad Maharaj is Prashanta, he is pure devotee of Krishna. In fact, Vamandeva is going to give certificates, exalted. Therefore, he taken his name. Doesn't matter. Even we have the example of Bhishma. Bhishma came to the battlefield, and Krishna wanted to show, even though Bhishma is, in all the administration, everything, such a pure devotee. And he made him speak to reveal to the world how great devotee Bhishma is. And when Bhishma spoke the beautiful prayers to Krishna, they showed what a kind of authority he is. So in Bhagavatam record the position of Queen Kunti. She is also a woman. And she said, Tata Parama Hamsanam Muninam Amalatmanam Bhakti Yoga Vidhanartham Katham Patyam Pashyeva, he said. He said, my Lord, how can I understand you? I'm an ordinary woman. You're only known to the great Paramahamsas and the great sages. I'm an ordinary woman. I cannot understand you. You are known to the Amalatmana, people whose heart is totally pure. Or to great sages, Muni. Tata Parama Hamsanam Muninam Amalatmanam Bhakti Yoga Vidhanartha. To them you bestow pure devotion. How can I describe you? But her prayer, Queen Kunti, is so famous. All the devotees, sannyasis, brahmacharis, all they recited. The prayer of woman. In Vedic culture, they said woman is a slave. Then what are we doing? No. It's all story. Where is Vedic woman are a slave? In fact, even the concept of slave is wrong. Today, recently we had, some slaves were taken in some political upheaval in the Gulf countries, correct? They were torturing them like animals. No. Just like we hear about Dasa Dasi in the Vedic time. We have so many people who know they have a huge area. You own a lot of land. And you maintain a lot of people there. Isn't it? They do service for you. You maintain them. They are maintained like children. Like in many times in houses where rich people have servants who stay with them. Isn't it? They're not slaves, the kind picture we have of slave today. No? You understand? Slave means you kill them, no, that's not the kind. You auction them in market, no, never. You're treated like children in the family. Or just like Vidura. What kind of slave Vidura was? Vidura was given so much honor, isn't it? He was maintained. Only thing, they were not inheriting the kingdom, that's all. But otherwise, they were maintained like a family man. And that's what we have also seen. So many, isn't it? You have seen so many relatives. They have somebody staying with them. They maintain somebody, woman or a man or a whole family. They maintain whole family. They take care of the education also, the children, everything they take care. That is the kind of slaves you're talking about. Basically, who cannot maintain themselves, they go to somebody, can you maintain me? Yes, and they do service there out of obligation. Why I came to slave? So women were not taken as slave. No, even the concept of slave was different. Not like slave they talk of today, which is torture, exploit. No, they were not that kind. They were only protected. Because protection is needed because men will take advantage. Women are by nature innocent, but children, people may take advantage. Watch out. Even Krishna, for that reason, even Krishna is protected. Yogamaya doesn't allow. Krishna is so sweet. Yogamaya doesn't allow anybody to enter unless he is a pure devotee. Because anybody comes, Krishna gives him to him. So Yogamaya protects. Only serious people come in, please. Don't disturb him. Krishna is so sweet. In that way, true. Finally, it is Krishna only doing everything, but the nature is there. And Krishna says, no, because I am covered by Yogamaya, everybody cannot understand me. What is the shloka? Naham prakasha sarvasya yogamaya samavritaha. Naham prakasha. I am not visible to everybody because protected by Yogamaya. So Krishna maintains an extremely sweet nature. And Yogamaya protects. Not everybody can come into the presence of the Lord unless he is qualified. So the same way, protection is there. There are 7 people in the gates, Jaya, Vijaya, and other people protecting entry to the spiritual world. Okay? You may disturb the pastime. Same way, women are very simple, pure in nature. Somebody may disturb them. Therefore, protection. It is not exploitation. Okay? You understand this point? So now coming back to, that was Queen Kunti Singh, coming back to now situation of Bali Maharaj, the Vaman Deva is offering genuine prayers and he is appreciating position of Prahlad Maharaj, his dear devotee. In fact, Prahlad Maharaj will come now after some time. After all this is over, after this whole drama is over, and he is not able to give third step and he is arrested, being rebuked, Prahlad Maharaj is entered. And Prahlad Maharaj offers the prayer to the Lord, my dear Lord, you acted wonderfully in both the situations. It is you who made my grandson the emperor of the world. It is you who taken everything away. In both the situations, you acted wonderfully. This is the platform of your devotee, who is always happy, satisfied in any situation, and blissfully offering Krishna conscious to the Lord. Shri Prabhupada ki, Srimad Bhagavatam ki. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
आवाज नहीं आ रही?
Hey, इसका वॉल्यूम आ जाएगी मम्मी. हरे कृष्णा. हाँ, हरे कृष्णा. हाँ, थोड़ा आ रहा है, हल्का हल्का आ रहा है.
पहले नहीं आ रहा.
हाँ, थोड़ा थोड़ा आ रहा है. So, the other one, there are 2 remotes. The other one. Both are there. Okay. Anyway. ठीक है मम्मी, फिर मिलेंगे. ठीक है. हरे कृष्णा. हरे कृष्णा.